Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we've got another LEGO Harry Potter years 5 through 7 video for you. This one happens to be level 8, Just Dessert Story. We're going to get a trophy achievement for completing the level called the Slug Club. We're also going to shoot for that true wizard requirement, which should be right around that 60,000 studs, according to our math anyways. We're also going to get a gold brick for completing the level, but we're going to find 4 more of those gold bricks throughout the old hub area. So we're going to start things off where we left, right in Diagon Alley. We're going to sneak on through the old leaky cauldron, which will put us right out on the main street of London, which, following Nearly Headless Nick, we can see that we have to go to the old subway. And nope, I don't mean your local sandwich shop. I mean the actual subway, which takes us down to the old Hogwarts Express, which eventually will get us to Hogwarts. So get your choo-choo on, and let's go ahead and see what's cracking in this first little cutscene. Sabotaged on the old choo-choo, but thanks to Luna, she has bailed us out. And look at this, we have found ourselves our first pair of Spectrespecs, which allow you to see things that you cannot see normally. So it's kind of like VR goggles, or augmented reality, if you will. You need to go ahead and throw these bad boys on and build up the nearby pieces. You can usually figure out that there's something nearby and that the Spectrespecs are needed by these little pink and purple glowing bits. Kind of like the old bits that you see when things are bouncing around and need to be built. So, same thing, a little different though. And alright, so we've officially unlocked the Spectrespecs. We got a gold brick for doing so. And we've also made our pathway through. And check it out, we got ourselves a choo-choo. The old Hogwarts Express is sitting here waiting for us. So I don't know if it's any faster than walking. In fact, it might be a little slower, as I am not the world's greatest choo-choo driver. But hey, check it out. We're going to keep on keeping on and roll all the way up. And luckily for us, the game is pretty smart. It's telling us, hey, right here, by giving us a glowing pattern on the ground there. So we go ahead and grab those Spectrespecs, which then we notice there's some glowing bits right in front of the door. And check it out. We build them up into an alarm clock and wake up, or I should say, open the door. And look at this, we are officially on the grounds of Hogwarts now. And let's see here, we're going to cut across, still following Nick. And we go inside. What do we got? What you got? What you got? Oh, it's Dumbledore. Ooh. Ooh. So essentially what, if I remember correctly, what happened there was Dumbledore's actually just kind of announcing, the new school year, letting everybody know that Slughorn's here, he's going to be taking over, and of course Snape is here as well, and ooh, there's Lavender. I'm sure Ron is happy to see her. But yeah, so it's just kind of a little announcement, and then we follow Nearly Headless Nick on a grand tour through the Hogwarts School of Awesomeness, and it takes us right to a door that's closed. And luckily for us, we noticed that there was this glowing sign over on the ground just to the left of the area, and we noticed that there is actually a little Spectrespecs spot there. So we go ahead and pick those up, and look at that, we found some spots on the ground that need some building up, and it looks like the left side is some sort of a bird, a weight of some sort. So we built that up and moved it up with Leviosa, and we're going to go ahead and do the same on the right. Here we go, almost there. All rightsies, and look at that, both weights open up the door, and we're going to go ahead and slide on inside and see what's cracking. In fact, I think it's another cutscene. Let's wait and see. Yep.
Huh?
All right, so you can see that Harry showed up a little late to class here, and he brought old Ron with him. And as a result, they had to scramble for a book. And of course, they both wanted the new nice book. And Ron got to it first, which left Harry with this old, decrepit book. And as it turns out, it actually belongs to the Half-Blood Prince. So we're kind of actually excited that we got this. And luckily for us, we can go all the way to the bottom left side of the corner of the classroom and check it out. We actually built up some bricks that were bouncing around and found ourselves some Spectre glasses. And now we've used those on the right side front of the room and built up this weird little, I guess it's like a refrigerator of some sort, which we've manipulated the pieces inside. And look at this. It's raining studs. Hallelujah. Oh, wait. It's actually given us one of the items we need for the cauldron. So 1 of 3 items officially. Oh, whoopsie. So I know I mentioned that we get 4 gold bricks in the beginning, and that is a true statement. Unfortunately, that was one of them. I try to avoid situations like that and bring those, or actually obtain those during our free roam stuff, but unfortunately I messed that one up. And rather than go all the way back and restart this just so I can avoid that gold brick and get it later, I went ahead and just kept it. So yeah, on the back wall here, you notice that there's some frames that are not matched up. Go ahead and match those up by using Leviosa, and boom, you'll get the second item for the cauldron. And next up in the front right corner, because this is kind of weird, I didn't even know this spot existed when we first came into the room. There's actually one of these Slytherin, I don't actually know what they are. It's a snake matching memory game, kind of like the old Hermione bookcases. Maybe it's a snake bookcase. I'm not really sure what's going on here. But hey, look what slithered on out. It's the final item needed for that cauldron. So we'll go ahead and slam dunk it in there. The Draft of the Living Dead is now ours, and we got a gold brick for doing so. And oh, wait, what's this? Cutscene. Oh, Ron, such the ladies, man. All right, yeah, we saw a little cutscene there, and look at that, I almost ran right into another gold brick. I'm pretty sure that was for opening the door, so we probably should have collected that, but again, I'll come back and grab those up in our free roam, which we'll do once the old free play is completed. So, boy, I'm doing a lot of opera-like singing today, aren't I? All right, here we are. We're following Nearly Headless Nick some more, and as it turns out, we actually need to follow him up the old grand staircase, but oh, we have to double back a little bit and open up the little hatch here and grab our Spectrespecs, which will allow us to build up some pieces that we could not see prior to having those on. And look at that, we have completed the staircase. So it's gonna open up and we're gonna be able to go on up, move on up the stairs. Oh, and we're blocked off again, which means, oh, we gotta switch on over to Defendo and target this. And oh, look at that, carve my bell, carve that bell. And yeah, I had a little hard time getting the right spot there. It was kind of a funny angle, but we'll go ahead and open that up by carving it out. It's kind of like the old heat ray, but as it turns out, it's not. It's Defendo. And we've actually, oh, speaking of ringing bell, we've got another bell we got to ring here. And luckily for us, it brings the rest of the staircase up. And, you know, you could sneak in there and grab that gold brick and, of course, that character token, but again, we're switching that or saving that for the old free roamage. So all right, use Ron Weasley on the Weasley box here, and it'll go ahead and open up a firework that goes big bada boom, and look at that, it drops more pieces down from the top of the room. And all right, staircase, we go up. I get a little confused here, I'm thinking, because it doesn't, because of the way the stair is, you can't see the blue ghost studs going up. It's kind of hidden, but I eventually find them, and look at that, there's actually a little rope we need to pull, and oh, that makes it go upsy daisy, and we'll go up there. What do we got? Oh, it's Dumbledore, and another cutscene. Holy cutscene level, people. There's a lot of cutscenes. This is cool. We actually get to go back to a Dumbledore of a much younger age. In fact, we're getting to meet old Tom Riddle, aka Lord V, for the first time. So luckily for us, we got Mrs. Cole with us, who actually yields herself a key and can use the key to open up small doors and get into all sorts of places we weren't able to, like this elevator shaft up top here. And look at that, we got Dumbledore up here. We've moved this weird fan-like thing up to the wall and spun it around a few times. And oh, look at that. We have filled up the pipes and bleh, here comes the water. All right, it gives us quite a pile of bricks to build up. And ooh, Mrs. Cole can get her build on too. And it looks like we got a couple of items to build up, so we'll build both of them. One is the rest of the door, and it looks like part of the key spot too. And oh, it spins around. We can get inside, and oh, look at that. We got people up the stairs, so we'll go ahead and head up there. And what do we got? What do we got? Let's see here. We need Dumbledore here. Ooh, look at that. Leviosa's gonna go ahead and complete part of the elevator there, and now we need to go ahead and spin to win this key, which actually lifts up the elevator. I was thinking I needed to be down in it, but actually I need to be up top, and she needs to spin that key around, which will give us a nice little bridge to get across to the other side over here. So I figure it out soon enough, and here we go. Stand in front of the doorway and switch. Here we go. Spin to win. Up comes the door, or actually the elevator, which opens the door, and we can get across it. So sweet deal. Little Leviosa over here moves. I don't know what that was. Was that a hammer of some sort, or I don't know. Maybe I just actually. Oh, I guess it was a power waxer. I was able to clean up the floors rather quickly. And oh, we got a spot lighting up over here on the left-hand side. And I don't know if that's where we need to go or not. Looks like we got a bunch of bouncing bricks down here all of a sudden. I didn't notice that to begin with. And all right, what do we got? What do we got? Ooh, it's a door. It opens up. We see a nice little spot on the floor up there. Oh, so we'll go ahead and take old Gandalf. I always want to call him Gandalf. I don't know why. But I guess it's a lot of dimensions. So much dimensions play over the years, and lots of, I guess, Lego, Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings, too. I've certainly spent more time playing as Gandalf than I have as Dumbledore. But anyhow, ooh, we got ourselves a Pwayple out here. We'll go ahead and jump back for that. We've opened the door with Mrs. Cole, and there's a couple more things you can do in here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, choo-choo. We send the old train on through, but I tried to get my dunk on, too, but I was not able to. So, Froggy Fresh fail. We'll go ahead and get up top, and wait for it. Go through the door and into another cutscene. Now we have a long journey ahead of us. We're going to get that slug horn vial. We're going to collect that gold brick, which puts us at 20 now. So we are 1/10 of the way. And now we got to follow Nearly Headless Nick all the way down and around to the Three Broomstick Inn. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of a long journey, and we're going to start off by just making our way down this staircase. There's that gold brick again. Thought about grabbing it on my way by, but again, I'll come back and get that in the free roam, and we'll just explain what had happened was. And all right, so we go up and around, and like I said, it's kind of a long journey. And oh, I tried to beat Nearly Headless Nick, and I went the wrong way. But yeah, I still don't quite remember my way around the old grounds of Hogwarts here. It's actually quite large, and although I did play and get quite familiar with it back in the day when I did years 1 through 4, it's all gone. It's a distant memory. And all right, here we are. We're outside the grounds. We are almost to, well, what normally would be, I guess, the crossing to Hogsmeade, huh? Maybe, I think. But we're going to go a little different route here, and wait for it. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. We're going to go up this time instead of going down to the right. Now, this was a little bit tricky, as I was pretty sure, due to our earlier findings, that I needed to attack with focus, or use the focus here, not really attack. But I couldn't quite get the angle on the clouds. So as you can see, I'm like repeatedly trying this, and it's just not working, and I couldn't figure out why. But eventually I get the right angle. I think Hermione was actually just blocking the way. Let's see here, and we got a little red cap here, and oh, I did find this ladle too. I was kind of like, what the heck is this ladle for? Ladle, ladle, ladle. I found you in the. Okay, well, here we go. We got another. This is 2 of 4, so there's a whole bunch of items that need to be built up. Not a whole bunch, I guess. 4. I don't know what I'm talking about. But all right, here we go. We got a nice clear shot here. I've got this ladle in hand. I can't use it as a key, unfortunately. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to target that cloud one more time. And oh, look at that! He actually wants the ladle, and I think that's what that is. It's a giant spoon of some sort. And he waves his wand around, and all of a sudden we've got ourselves a key. Woohoo! We'll go ahead and slap that on in there and spin it to win, and open the door and make our way on through. And ooh. So it says we're in Hogsmeade, and I guess we kind of are, but you know, it's a little different area than what I'm used to. But we're gonna follow that blue ghost stud trail and take us all the way down. And look at that, there is the old 3 broomstick inn, and we can tell we need to go in there because of the arrow and because of the blue ghost stud trail. And oh, I guess I should probably. Shh.
Huh? Huh? Hey!
All right. We are actually tasked with trying to find a drink. We got a wet old Slughorn's whistle here in a minute. And you can see it's got a little icon floating above. And we can see we've got a cup here, and we can see we've got some sort of a tap with a, a barrel with a tap on it, and moving some things around. Ooh, look, there's an actual cup we can pick up, and it turns out there are actually 3 cups that need to be placed down here. And I'm pretty sure this has something to do with free play. I'm pretty sure there's a house crest or something, maybe even a student in peril there, that will be rewarded for getting all 3 of those. And as you can see, I'm kind of sidetracked. I'm not sure if I need to get all 3 of those right now or what's going on. But I saw a bluesy, so all else didn't matter for at least a hot second there as I went and jumped around and found it. But all right, so we found the second of 3 glasses or cups, mugs, whatever you want to call it, behind the door, right behind Slughorn there. And it turns out that is not what we are after. We need to find something else to do. So we see a couple of bluesies floating around up there. It kind of catches our attention. So we jump up there and try to get both of those and try to use the stool to my advantage. And grab them both. And looking at that stud meter or counter up top, it actually kind of ensures or guarantees that we're part of the level now, because we've been doing a lot of hub stuff, but apparently this is the actual level. And up top, oh, wait a minute. What's this rubber ducky doing? A little out of place. We got a couple of quackers, and then we got a rubber quacker. That's not right. So we'll go ahead and knock it down. And look at this. We picked it up, and as soon as we pick it up, it actually gives us an arrow pointing to the left side of the area. Oh, what's this? We're going to go ahead and give it to Buddy in the tubby. And look at that. He gets all excited and kicks down with the actual tap. So now we can go ahead and get into this kegerator over here. Whoops, put it on there. Come on, slap it on there. Oh, we fill up the mug that's down below, and look at that. It happens to be the mug that Slughorn wants, so we'll hand it over, and he'll give us his praises, and I think he's going to invite us to dinner. We'll have to wait and see.
Aha! Ooh! Ah! Aha! Huh? Oh.
Oh man, this is grimy. We got to do all the setup and preparation. That's no fun. All right, we can see that there's something going on here. There was a stud arrow pointing at that cart, so we went ahead and gave it the old smackaroo with our wand, and it actually drove and smashed right into the side of a couch, giving us some buildable bricks. And after a couple of bounces on the old couches, because you know we can't resist, we actually gave a little whip of the wand to the fireplace, which raised up some sort of a guard there. That was kind of weird. But we're needing to clean up. We need to spiff up this place before the guests arrive. And oh, look at this. We found ourselves a little, is that a brush or a broom? That's kind of weird. We're using a broom to kind of sweep up the table there. But hey, it actually did some good. And now we can use Leviosa to go ahead and manipulate those dishes and get them all nice and spick and span, so to speak. And oh, a bluesy and oh, a purple twosie. We'll go ahead and get our bounce on. And oh, to the, yeah, we're about halfway on our stud counter there. But looks like our business was not done at the table. We actually have to scrub-a-dub-dub to get ready for the old grub-a-dub-grub. It is officially party time, and everybody is here, as you can see, but wait a minute, we might be missing somebody here. We're going to take a few photos. I don't know about any selfies, but we're certainly snapping some pics, and ooh, we got some tunes rocking now, and ooh, there's a Toiki in there, and it looks like we might need some Spectrespecs back there. There's some kind of purpley confetti. Oh, and I knew we were missing somebody. Hermione, what are you doing? Why is she hiding? Her Heidi is what she's doing. And, oh, look at that. She has jumped across, and now she's over in the pile of pumpkins. But we've used Leviosa to move that pumpkin up and chase her out of there, too. And where'd she go now? Or should I say, which way did she go? Which way did she go? Oh, we're going to lift that up, and oh, it's a new turkey. And we found her again, and it looks like our date's chasing her around. She runs over. I don't know what those are. Are those earrings or something? I'm not exactly sure what that is. But it's certainly relevant to what we're doing here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And, oh, it has something to do with acquaintance in the back. Curtains, that's right. It's curtains for you, Hermione. And we'll find out here in a second once we get this second item busted up on the wall here. Booyakashow. And I think we need some Leviosa to go ahead and manipulate it. But of course, I'm standing in the wrong place. And look at Luna. She can't quite figure out what to do. She's like, oh, come on, man. And we'll spin to win and opens the door into the final cutscene. And I'll see you at the totals. That's right. Get that guy. Get him. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Harry wasn't supposed to hear that. But Booyakashow! The Slug Club Trophy achievement is yours for completing level 8. And ooh, we got oh so close to that true wizard status. Don't forget, too, we have unlocked the free play version of this level, so we'll come back at a future time and get all of those collectibles. And speaking of collectibles, we went ahead and grabbed a gold brick for completing the level. And oh, look at this. It's time to continue the story. So you know what this screen means? That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Harry Potter years 5 through 7, level 8 story, which was actually called Just Desserts, in light of our nice little dinner party here that we got with old Slughorn and the old Slug Club. And yeah, so we're moving right along. Hey, if you guys have any questions or comments or maybe a suggestion of some sort, head on over to any of our social pages, which, if you didn't know, we've got links down below in the video description to all of them to make it easy for you. But go ahead and check them out. Facebook, Twitter, simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. We'll also get you our attention as well. And yeah, HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure too. So we highly recommend you check it out. There should be a work in progress trophy achievement guide for this game, as well as a handful of others there. And we encourage you to check them out. Old Dougie Fresh 613 puts them all together for me and for you too. So usually I use them to figure out where everything is and make sure that it's all written good and that stuff. And then we release it to you guys, and you guys run wild with it. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you do, drop us a comment, maybe give a little shout out to Dougie. And otherwise, O to the yeah. As always, until next time. See ya.